We watching basketball. What's that joint from? Live? Was that the joint from Live? A couple. What year was that? I forget what year was that, man.
That's way back.
That's way back,
That's Bow Wow.
right?
That's Bow Wow and Fabulous. That's gotta be way back.
Welcome everybody back for another episode of the Money Pod Podcast. This is the NBA series that we're doing where we're picking picks and props and players, giving you a little bit of what we're looking at today, and then giving you the plays later in the day. I am the president. I am the CEO. I am him. They call me Moss Money. And of course, I gotta have a degenerate guy with me who can not only just meet me there, but pass me as being one of the biggest degenerates I know. And I mean that every sense of a good way. My guy, Renzo. What's up, bro?
What's going on, brother? How you
Good,
doing?
man. Coming off a sweep.
Hmm.
Coming off a sweep yesterday. If you guys were watching, if you guys were listening, if you guys were following, we gave the Hofstra over team total that we both liked. There was some other plays in there, and we actually broke it down. That's the funny thing. We were talking about the Hofstra, right? It looked like the -7 was good about a play, but we broke it down. We didn't say it, but we were breaking it down. And it was like we were telling, like, we was like, something's not right here,
Hmm.
right? The lines weren't kind of matching up. The totals still weren't kind of matching up. And some of the probabilities and scenarios we came up with actually came true. But we took the team total over 70.5. That smash. If you followed the stories on the Money Pot YouTube, that hit as well. We swept the day 4-0. So that brings it up to we got 16.7 units on our way to almost 2K. Took $100 and flipping it, hitting the trap, hitting the hustle, flipping it again. Maybe got booked, lost a little bit, took a little setback, and now we back on the block, getting at it. We're up 16 units. A unit is $100. So what you're looking at is $1,670. And that is where we're at today on our way to 5K. That's the goal right now to get to 5K. And then we're going to keep flipping and go to 10K. So right now, we do have tournaments going on. Some finals today. I think the A10 first round is on Richmond
Hmm.
and UMass, if I'm not
Hmm.
mistaken. I took a flyer on a crazy parlay of winners, so don't quote me. I don't know how good it's going to be, if it's going to be any good or not. I'll show you what that looks. I'll show you what that play is, and we'll take a look at that as well. So let me get my handy dandy sports book up, and we'll take a look at some of the lines today. See if Renzo see anything in the college ranks. I'll take a look at some NBA, see if we see anything there, and then we'll get y'all out of here with some picks, possibly some plays, possibly, and then if not, we'll have more later for today. So let me bring it up. Let me do my little presentation here and see what's going on right now. Probably a live line of the should be a live line of the that Richmond game, I would think. Are you watching the game?
Nah,
No.
just yeah, I'm not watching right now. I didn't even know no. I didn't even know the games had started yet. So honestly, I didn't even look at it. I see that they're up though.
Yeah, them joint. That joint was at 11:30. That joint was crazy. That it started. So right there we got some of the games on right here. Some of these are first rounds, I believe. Some of these are I think there's a couple of championship games today. If I switch back and forth, like through to see my labeling or what exactly is on the docket for today. Yeah, like the Cleveland State North Kentucky is a final game.
Hmm.
The UNC, I mean, we just saw them yesterday, right? UNC Wilmington. And
Hmm.
Charleston is a final game. A couple semifinals. I guess Gonzaga and St. Mary's is a final today as well. Look at what North Dakota State, some mid majors, a lot, but I guess the biggest name in finals is the WCC is Gonzaga and St. Mary's. From a college standpoint, bro, obviously March Madness is heating up here. We're getting into
Hmm.
tournament life. Who do you see in here, whether it be mid major, whether it be A10? I think is there a Big 12 game today? I think maybe Big 12.
Some ACC football basketball on.
Okay. Yeah. Anything out here with the first round? Anything you're seeing that from a betting perspective that you're kind of going to key in and look at? Really interested to see what you think about that Gonzaga St. Mary's game. I think the line's a little short, but um,
Yeah, is that the chip game? Got to be right.
yeah, yeah,
Um, yeah, I mean, I think it's not a bunch out right now. I think you got some of the, I think for the bigger conferences, it's like opening round, so you got some of the lesser teams playing.
yeah.
Um, that being said, I mean, I think at 2 o'clock coming up here, I just quickly glanced over this Florida State Georgia Tech game. Um, I kind of looking at those teams for teams that like suck or like not that good, or teams I don't really have a feel for on the spread.
Hmm.
I like to pivot to like the over and under, because I think in college, even in NBA, I think the over and unders I think are consistent, right? Like they're more in line. Like typically teams typically perform the same way, relatively speaking. They
Right.
play decent defense or they shoot the ball well, whatever, regardless of like how they perform against the spread. So college, man, I think Georgia Tech, their last 5 games went over. Florida
Okay.
State played no defense. 7 out of the last 10 games went over for Florida State, even though the last 2 went under, but they were really big lines. They were like 151, 154. But the
Yeah.
totals at 144, I think Florida State's last 10 games have all went over 144. I think one went at 143. I'm looking at, you got 143, you got 142, 143.
Yeah, I'm trying to think, where is Florida State? I think it's an
So
earlier game, right?
yeah, 2 o'clock
Okay. Yeah, here it
right
is.
there.
Yeah.
So out of Florida State's last 10 games, 3 haven't went over 144, and they went 143 and 142.
So the
Georgia
line's
Tech,
right there.
yeah, Georgia Tech's a little bit underneath their last game, 138. Then they went 167, 150, 144, 135, 147, 141, 140. So they're a little bit up and down. They're a little bit like up and down from there. But Florida State, if you need to get over your total, Florida State's going to be the team to do it. I mean, their defense is bad.
With the
But they
two
can score too, though. So I kind
yeah,
of like, if I look at the next 5,
73 and a half.
where that's Florida State team totals.
Yeah, those are the Florida State team totals. Florida State is 71 and a half. Georgia Tech is 73 and a half.
I probably look at Georgia. I probably would lean. And Georgia Tech's been playing really good basketball. Georgia Tech is, they're 9-0 in the last 9 games versus the spread.
Mm, mm.
And the one game that they didn't cover the spread, they didn't cover about 1 point. They were 11-point underdogs. Sorry, they were 10-point underdogs. No, sorry, they were 10. They were 11-point favorites against Louisville, and won by 10. That's the only game they didn't cover in the last 10 games. Outside of that, you might want to look at them against the number. It might be better just straight. I would look at Georgia Tech. They've been playing really well. Their last 3 games: 73 points, 96 points, 83 points, 68, 79, 77, 70, 70, 64.
I feel like this total in this first half is a little low to me.
Where is it at? 67?
67 and a half. Yeah. I mean, the last time these two teams played, they had 75 points, so they crushed the total. And the fact that you're saying that, Georgia Tech is coming in here kind of hot here.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and like and then you're looking at their total points is already over that 73 and a half. And their last, it's looking like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 6, what? They hit their over almost 6 out of the last 6 out of the last 7. I think this is a little bit undervalued here. And I think this line should be a little bit higher, especially with the total being 100 and was it 134. If I'm not mistaken. No, it's 144. Right? So if it's 144 and this is 67, right? So that means they're going to score what, 80 points? I was close to only 80 points in the second
38.
half,
Yeah.
right? Each. I like the over here. I think the over is a play. I think the over is a play here
Mm-hmm.
in the first half. I think you
You
see.
like the over in the first half more than
Yeah, I like that over in the first half. I think it's going to be right there, but I think how teams are at the end. I think I think you can easily see like 35.
35, 33,
Yeah,
35,
yeah,
30.
something like that. 35, 37. Because the half, it's only a spread. It's only a point, so it's kind of like a pick with Georgia Tech leading the way.
Mhm,
So I would, I think Georgia Tech scores almost 35 points in the first half,
mhm,
right? And what's their total first half is 33 and a half. Like I kind of even like this more.
mhm.
Like Georgia Tech's total first half 33 points. Let's see real quick. They had 36 last game. They had 53 the game before that. Against Louisville, they had 45.
These are first half totals.
Yeah, these are just first half. So even in a loss, when they only scored 68 points, they still had 32. So they were a bucket off from that total.
Hmm.
But they've hit this over here in every game, even the loss, even the loss before that. So I'm going back. I'm all right. Let me just see this real 33 and I have one. Didn't they score 33? No, I can't even find it. So let me see. Nope. So in the month of February, okay, in the month of February, they didn't hit 33 and a half twice, and one of them they missed it by
A
the hook,
bucket.
a bucket. I'm sorry.
What's Florida State's first half totals? Matter of fact.
Let's
See.
real quick. So Florida State didn't hit it last game.
Mhm.
Didn't hit it 2 games in a row. Didn't hit it 3 games in a row. Didn't hit it. That's all I need to see. They haven't hit it 4 games in a row.
Haven't hit what 33 points.
Nah, they haven't hit 33 points at all in the last four. And that's all I need to see from a.
So that being said, they haven't hit 30 points, and Georgia Tech has hit 30 points. Do you just like that first half? You like that first half,
I
Georgia
like
Tech
it. I like this first. Well, oh yeah,
the spread?
yeah,
Like
the
it's only
spread.
1 point.
Yeah, that makes sense. First, yeah, it makes sense that Georgia Tech is going to be winning by the first half. But I really like this. I think this is money right here.
Yeah, last 5 games, Georgia Tech. Last 5 games, Georgia Tech's first half points average is 40. Last 5 games, Florida State's defense first half
Yeah,
points given up is 44. To your point, Florida
yeah. Give me,
State's
give me,
last
give me
five
Georgia.
games, last 5 games, Florida State's offense is averaging 27 points last 5 games, and Georgia Tech defense is giving up 33 points. So yeah, Florida State doesn't get to 33, and Georgia Tech gets to 33,
Yeah, I
and
like
Georgia
that.
Tech wins the first half.
Yeah, I like that too. I think
Yeah,
I think that's very, very,
is that
very
is that
likely.
worth a little parlay? I'm liking that.
Hold up, let me see. I don't know if
What's
we
the
can do that. Let me see.
Can you do that like that?
Can you do that? Nah, they nah. Not on,
No,
at
you
least not on, not at least not on DraftKings. You might be able to do it on FanDuel. Let me see real quick. Let me see if FanDuel.
Yeah,
I'll,
Florida State picks up the second half. This looks like that's pretty good research right there. I like that.
yeah, that was live too, bro. Just that fast. It's how
Yeah, I like that.
like when you look at these numbers, you know what you're looking at.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You know how to dissect it, and that's what we try to do here. We do it. We
Mm-hmm.
teach. We show it, and we do it ourselves. I mean, it's really like you got to play. You got to play the probabilities. You got to play the numbers, man. So like, if you like how we just broke that shit down, and you kind of fuck with what we just said, make sure y'all hit that like. Make sure you hit that subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a motherfucking friend. 'Cause this is what we do. If I can find a goddamn college, here we go. Let me see if I can do it on FanDuel real quick. And if you want to, and I'll say do it on FanDuel if you like that parlay. Damn, why they give me this joint? Computer acting funny. While I'm doing that real quick though, anything in college, any other games that make sense?
Yeah, on this book they got the first half over at 68. Oh, well, yeah. You probably what's 33 and 27 is what? 33 and 27. That's only 60.
60.
Yeah, Florida State gonna fuck up your over under, at least in the first half. Yeah, I like the individual play there.
You said Georgia Tech total points. Oh, this is total points. I want total points first half. Oh, half. Uh, total. Let me see. First half team total. Now it's a little bit higher. Georgia Tech on FanDuel, they had 34.5. So we're getting the better of the line on DraftKings. And yeah, they won't let you parlay it. They won't let you parlay it on the other side. But Georgia Tech is a half a point to win the first half on FanDuel. So it's a pick at that point. You could get caught with the 1 point, right? You can always get the push, with DraftKings, but I'm going I'm with this play, I'm going over here, 33.5 team total, Georgia Tech. Gimme.
Yeah.
Let the heater keep moving.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I like Georgia Tech. I like Georgia Tech to win the first half, the half too.
Yeah, no, I'm not mad at it either. I mean, they both suck in the ACC from what it looked like, but
Mm-hmm.
when you put the teams together, the way Florida State's been playing and one way Georgia Tech has been playing, um, give me Georgia Tech, and it's in North Carolina, so might be a little bit more pro Georgia there. Not many people might come up from South from Florida. I'm not sure. Not sure how Florida State's fans travel, but you could see could be pro Georgia Tech crowd as well. So
Yeah.
even though Florida State's home, I'm trying to think of anything else. I probably would bet against LaSalle.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
LaSalle stinks.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think uh, I think that's a short line for not a really good team. I mean, they're kind of mid pack last 5 games. They're 3-2. They did beat Rhode Island before by 2, and then they lost by 2 at Rhode Island. Rhode Island. So it's going to be whoever can really get the better of the two. It looks like it all came down to a basket. So in these kind of spots, I kind of favored the dog when it's a toss up. You know, I'm about to bring up what's the go back here. What's the money line? Is it even worth the money line? It's if it's at 2.5, um I like Rhode Island there at 2.5. It's at 1.5, yeah, and the line's plus 100. So both. Oh damn, it just dropped. I actually just flipped. My bad. Look at that shit. You see that live?
Mm-hmm.
They listened it in. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody just went and dropped a bag on Rhode Island to win. Look at that line just flip like that. God damn. That's crazy. Unless there's an injury that popped up,
Mm-hmm.
that was plus 100. Now it's minus 115, and now Rhode Island now is favored -1.
Mm-hmm.
And look at this. Just went up what we just do, bro?
Yeah. Yeah.
You got to be on this shit quick. That's
Yeah.
crazy how that just went live like that.
Yeah.
Now I'm not so sure about this. That point is everything.
Mm-hmm.
That point is fucking everything.
I still like it though. I think it's real
Oh,
short.
it's gonna be right there. I love 33, but now you got to at least think like you got to get to 36, right? Does it gonna really fall on 35?
I mean, I've watched Florida State play. I watched a handful of Florida State games. They don't play no defense. And looking at the first and looking at how hot Georgia Tech has been, looking at their last 5 games totals, first half being at 40, you're a few baskets over that, just their last 5 games performances, and that's both what they're giving and what Florida State's giving up. I still would go that route.
Let me check the special book. Let me check the special book before this shit
Yeah,
go
he's not even
across
up there.
everywhere.
You talking about dog B Diddy?
Yeah, let me check the special book. You know what I mean?
That's
I
all
ain't
right.
trying to fuck
Okay.
around with this shit, bro. That was it. Cause you gotta like the lower line. Gotta like the lower line.
Mm-hmm.
Um, damn. Shit. Gotta check the special book. That's fucking nuts that shit. We just saw that. I don't think he got team totals first half though on that one. It's
Nope.
just first half. I do like uh nah. Look at that shit. Oh no, that's first half extras. Uh, that's whack, yo. Should have booked it. Should have booked it right then and there.
Yeah. I wouldn't. I wouldn't be that line moving up. With Florida State, did that line move? Florida State's first half line.
Um, I'll go back real quick.
Spent too much time on Florida
Yeah,
State,
yeah, I know, right?
but
But it was
I mean, you see it though.
nah, first half, nah,
No, they're still the same.
they stayed the same. They stayed the same. But look at the difference though, right? Look at
Mm-hmm.
the difference in the line,
Yeah.
how that switched, right?
Mm-hmm.
We were on 33 and now like that's why I said like now I'm off it. Now I'm off
Mm-hmm.
the bet because now like it's going to be right there. I felt comfortable at 33 and a half, but now it's going to be yo, they be listening in on our shit. It don't look like people be watching, but they be watching. You know what I mean? Shit crazy. So I would
Yeah.
now because the bet is live, I would lean Georgia Tech -1 now. And I would lean Rhode Island. I kind of still like Rhode Island to win, but damn, we missed that fucking missed that bet. I should have put that shit in right then and there. All right, any other college hoops you looking at? Anything else make sense to you? Uh,
No, not really.
okay, okay. All right, let's take it the NBA where we swept the motherfucking whole card that we put out yesterday. Tyrese Maxey crushed.
Wow, is that the Magic live over under right now? Wow,
Yeah.
I took it at 233 already. God bless me. Hopefully it works that way.
Oh wow.
I
Okay.
took the Magic under 233. So
Under 233. I was looking at this Sixers Timberwolves under. They just scored 140 something points last game.
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know if they come back and score like that again. I mean, Embiid had what he had. It was
40.
yeah, he had 40. Like they've been scoring though, like
Yeah,
147, 133 against the Bucks, 126 against the Mavs, 119. Like they've been
yeah.
on a good pace with scoring at least 100, almost 120, almost every game, even maybe 117. So let's
Mm-hmm.
take a look at their team total real quick. If it's anywhere like 112, 110, it'd be a little bit scary because they're probably due. They're due for a game to kind of regress. So that's why I was kind of leaning the under, but I just want to see what
They're gonna be
this
like
where this is at.
115.
I don't even think Embiid is going to play today either. That's the other thing. Like this is a back-to-back game. So I'm not sure. So yeah, they're at 113. They still
Minnesota's favorite in this game. Yeah, yeah. They're 2.5 point favorites, right? Gotta be.
gotta be, right?
I thought the Sixers was favorite.
Yeah.
Timberwolves favorite.
I like the Sixers.
Yeah, I think it's a tough spot for them. I think it's a trap spot potentially. Like you said, they've been playing really well
Yeah.
back to back. I guess Giannis is probably out. That's probably why that line tipped like that. I think he has to be out for the move that many points.
Yeah.
The
I would
Sixers, Timberwolves. I mean, the Timberwolves don't play no defense. That's the thing about them, and they can score. They're just not a good team. Like I look at the Timberwolves. They gave up 138 to the King or 134. They gave up 102. Clippers 101. Warriors 109. Okay. Hornets 121 to the Hornets 114. Yeah, the Timberwolves is just a team like they can score like 130 or they can score like 100. It's like those are. I just gotta fade the Timberwolves. I just gotta fade the. I can never take an under on the Timberwolves just
mm,
because they're such a bad team and they're hot and cold and they can score and they can give up a lot of points or they can just have like a dog effort. Um, So, and the Sixers can score the basketball like you just went through. So, I'm probably always leaning over, but in scenarios like this where you might have a read to the under, I would just fade it personally. But
Yeah,
I
last
think.
time these teams played, Timberwolves won 112, 109 way back earlier on. This is really early in the season. Looks like Harden did not play in this game, and neither did Harris. I don't know if Harden or Harris or PJ Tucker is going to play in this game. They weren't in the game last game, but I mean they had Melton in Shake Milton in this game as well. So they barely beat the Sixers. So if you say there's Harden and Maxey in this game and possibly Harris,
Mm-hmm.
um, I still like the Sixers here, kind of like money line. I think it's worth it. I know it
Mm-hmm.
seems like a trap spot. I think the
Mm-hmm.
way the Sixers are playing right now, and I think the
Mm-hmm.
way their record is, I think since the All-Star break and possibly even before that, they have the best records outside of the Denver Nuggets.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, man, I think I would lean Sixers here. I know
Okay.
it seems like a bad spot, but I think I would lean Sixers here. I like the kind of money line. They're coming off back to backs. It looks like Embiid might play here, but there's no Harden, there's no Tyrese, so we gotta wait for some of these to update and see what happens. This line
Mm-hmm.
of shift, I think if Harris plays, this might get down to like 2. Um, but if no Harden, no bet. But if
Mm-hmm.
Harden's playing, then I really like the bet. And if
Mm-hmm.
Embiid's out, I really still like the bet. Give me
Mm-hmm.
the Sixers money line. I just think they've been playing too well. I think they're really finding that groove where they need to be. And I think, like I said, if you look at this team, man, I think they've been, like I said, they've been on a good tear since the All-Star break. I really think, I mean, it's not a lot of losses here, man. It's
Mm-hmm.
really, and the losses are all really, really close. Like the Mavs game was close. The Heat game they lost by that crazy shot by Butler where he traveled. The Celtics was a 3 by Tatum. And then if you go even before that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 11. They're 8-3 in their last 11, and two of those were on last minute shots.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, I think they've been playing pretty well. Give me give me the Sixers. I like the Sixers here.
Okay.
Good spot for the Sixers. Don,
Okay.
what's up, bro? What's going on, man?
What's going on?
Question: Why was the Cavs 7-point favorite against the Celtics yesterday? That was strange. Tatum was out.
Tatum was out. Yeah.
Yeah, Tatum was out. I think a couple other people were out. Tatum was out.
They
But
won.
but if you follow, I don't know if you watched Don on the on my story that I put up. Swept it. Hofstra won live too. So Hofstra won the team total over at 7.5. Got the OT, but hey, I take the win. I take the win any time of the week. And then I swept all the player props. Um, the Gobert trade was so stupid. Yeah, that shit look like it ain't working out
Mm-hmm.
with them two down there. But yeah, Don, just because I know you jump on here for some of the plays. We had Georgia Tech first half. It was at 33.5 and live. I'm talking about it live, bro. I'm giving my take. Live, it jumped up to 34.5. And it's just like it crushed me. And then what was the other line of switch? And then Rhode Island was
Mm-hmm.
a dog plus 4.5. And then again, live -1 um, live that switch. So, they be listening to us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Rento, what about the Division 3 basketball? I mean, we get it any way possible, bro.
Yeah.
You already know. But yeah, I like the Sixers here. Couple player props probably coming as well. So, like I said, as always, if you're new to the show, make sure you watch, follow, subscribe, do all that good stuff. I'm trying to think of any other NBA games that kind of caught my eye. I think this is kind of interesting, -10, but obviously the Hornets are trash. Knicks been kind of playing a little bit well.
Really true. I like
Brooklyn's
the Knicks
Brook-
there. I like the
Brooklyn's
Knicks there.
staying around too. Um,
It's
Brooklyn
funny. I like the Knicks there, to be honest.
they're -10.
Yeah, I mean, Knicks been playing really, really well.
Yeah, they
The
have.
Hornets have lost by double digits the last 4 games. Since Lamelo Ball's been hurt.
Yeah.
Um, all those games have went under too. By the way, I actually like those team. I actually like their team total under, which I think is like 108 or something like that. They haven't scored 108 since Lamelo's been out.
Good.
The Knicks aren't necessarily the best defending team, but I think they're good enough. Also, like the Detroit Pistons team total under, they've been stinking it up too. Um,
Mm, good.
so
Good takes. I think
so yeah,
Detroit won yesterday, right?
Detroit they didn't
I mean,
play
not
yesterday,
Detroit. Detroit covered yesterday. Detroit covered yesterday. I think they
did
were
they?
big. I thought they did. I thought they were big dogs yesterday, and they covered because it was it against. Yeah, no, it was against. It was against. Because
No,
we talked about
The
36 and a half.
Trailblazers. The Trailblazers.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
lose to
I thought
Portland.
it was sick. I thought it was right. They lost by 6. They were down big in that game though at times too.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
down double
Anyway,
digits. They kept, man. But
you know what I found too was fucking. I forgot all about. I should have said it live. I wish I said it live, but I still posted it. I loved Grant over and his points.
yeah,
That was his first
yeah,
time going back to Detroit since the trade. So I was like, oh, he's gonna go off. What's the team total for the Warriors? Let's see. Oh, against OKC. We'll bring it up for you, bro.
yeah,
Team total is Steph back?
yeah.
Is he? Okay. 123.
Hmm.
What's Steph number?
They've
Is he
been, they've
full?
been, they haven't been scoring that many points. I mean, I know Steph hasn't been playing, but even when he just came back, he played it pretty much the whole game against the Lakers there.
I'm about to say, is he full go? I haven't
Yeah,
even
I think he played a healthy amount of games.
because I know he because it was an injury to his shoulder, right? His
Shooting, yeah, in his
shooting
leg.
shoulder.
So
And they lost. I would have bet against them with him. People overreact when players come back like that.
mhm.
But it seems like also the Lakers have won what the last two, right?
I like the Lakers tonight, man.
I was about to say I was going to look at Davis's over and under because
Let's see.
was he's hit 30 in the last 3 out of 4.
Yeah,
So I
he's
don't
been crazy.
I don't know if some of the old heads have been getting in his ass by you need to go ahead and handle this work. And plus
Mhm.
he oh no, it was at he owed Grizzlies because didn't the boy Jameson yam on him all crazy on the putback?
Mhm. Mhm.
Oh, 28 and a half, give me. Give me.
Oh yeah.
Give me. He gets 30.
Yeah.
He gets 30.
Who they're playing again? The Grizzlies.
Yeah, Memphis.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah, I
gonna
like
go right at this man right here, Jerry. Right? He's
that.
gonna go right at him. Give
Yeah.
me Anthony Davis over 20 and a half. That will definitely be a play for me, for sure.
Yeah.
That motherfucker might have 20. I say 22, 24 points in the first half. Yeah, they're gonna
Yeah.
go to him early and often. Mm, give me that. I thought that should be really like 31. Should
Yeah.
be like 31 and a half.
That
That's
seems right.
that's too low for one person. This thing about Anthony, I mean, it's not the same Anthony thing for the Pelicans, but this thing about the Pelicans, because that's all they got. They got to go through him.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? He's going to get 25 touches easy.
Easy.
Easy. That's give me that. So, Don, if you like that play, you know what I mean? Yeah, give me that. And no John Morant either. Pff, they're dogs too, aren't they?
No, they're
Lakers
favorites.
dogs. No, they're
Yeah.
dogs.
Yeah. The
And
Grizzlies.
it's in LA.
I don't know how Grizzlies are favorite right there.
It's in LA.
Yeah, I like the Lakers there.
Come on,
Money
man.
line.
He gonna
Lakers,
show up.
yeah. Lakers gonna win that game.
Davis, he's going to show up today. That might be the best play of the day right here. That is way under. Come on, man. That's
Mm-hmm.
a scream storyline. Scream.
Mm-hmm.
He been dropping 38, 39. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I get it. Memphis is a good unit and a good defensive team, too. But they don't got nobody who can guard Davis, especially if he's playing like this and the confidence he has right now.
Mm-hmm.
No way. No way. No way. Give me that. Oh, see, that's Don. This is why you here. You giving us extra news that I don't even know about. And Brandon Clark towards AC. Come on, man. Let's go. Let's
Yeah,
go.
that's good.
Let's go. All right, y'all. So thank you again, as always, joining us. And let's keep the heater on. If you don't know, we swept the week. I mean, swept the week. We swept the day yesterday. Over the weekend was up and down. I was down a unit. And then the day before that on Friday, we had another sweep. So that means we heating up. We
Mhm.
heating up on something nice. So come with the ride. Like I said, man, it does so much for us. If you tell a friend to tell a friend, share the show, hit the like, do anything you can, cost you nothing. We trying to win money. You trying to win money. Let's do it together. This is Moss Money. That's my guy, Renzo. This is Money Pop Podcast. See y'all
Okay.
later tonight.
Peace.